So you can catch This Is True Really News on both YouTube and Spotify, and several.
I'm not going to laugh because that would only bring notice of the fact that you screwed up like I did. Nah.
And several other platforms to be mentioned later.
And I'm not that petty.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true, as far as you know.
For anyone in Hampton, New Hampshire looking for his lost recycling bin, we found it.
Oh, good.
Well, not we so much as an Irish beachcomber. Vinnie Highland.
What?
Yeah, Irish. Hampton, New Hampshire.
Oh, boy.
Vinnie Highland found a piece of a green Hampton recycling bin walking along the beach in Derrynane, Ireland.
I have never seen a recycling bin walk in my life.
Well, and if it's walking on water,
Well,
because there's that ocean thing.
yeah.
Vinnie posted a picture to the New Hampshire Town's Facebook page asking if anyone might have seen it or, know how it traveled more than 2,800 miles across the ocean. So far, no go. Details of the journey, including its time spent in the water and the path it took, remain a mystery. There are theories. There's Jetstream, Aquaman.
Well, there's the Atlantic conveyor, and I can see where if it gets out that far enough, it can take it right to the shore of Ireland.
Mostly, this is why New Hampshire can never have nice things.
They all float to Ireland.
They just send them off to Ireland, paying no attention.
Police in Lone Peak, Utah, were dispatched to help a citizen round up his stray emu. As you know, emus are native to Australia and are the second largest birds in the world behind ostriches. By the time officers arrived, the emu in question was back in its pen.
How about gnu's? Where do they fit in?
Gnu's
Gnu's.
are.
It was Gary Gnu. They know.
But those are like, aren't they like cows or pigs or pig cows? Gnus are, they're like.
You're going to make me Google while we're doing the show.
No, let's not even look it up.
I asked.
Let's just be ignorant.
They're third or fourth down the list.
This isn't the first time escaped emus have been in the news in Utah. Back in 2017, Kevin, a female emu, and her accomplice made a dash for, yes, you in the back.
Kevin?
Kevin.
A female emu.
Yes.
No. Go ahead.
Anyway, she and her accomplice made a dash.
No, really, Kevin, a female emu.
Well, I will point you back to Kevin Burglar, who we happen to actually know, who was a news reporter.
Yeah.
And she was female.
Sorry, Kevin. I apologize. I apologize to Kevin Burglar, and I apologize to this emu.
And I apologize to Soul Man. Okay, so 2017, Kevin, female emu, and her accomplice dash for freedom, get themselves...
The YN?
No, it's
spelled YN.
AEVIN, for God's sake.
Thank you. Can't get past that.
They get...
But I can't.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry to keep interrupting you. I hate when I do that.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
You love when you do that.
I do.
Anyway, they got stranded on a mountain.
But I am going to try and be better about it.
Thank you. When does that begin?
I'm working on it even as we speak.
Okay. In 2009, a pair
Not
of...
going as well right now as I'd hope.
Well, the first step is knowing there's a problem. In 2009, a pair of escapees named Bonnie and Clyde scampered off in Eagle Mountain, Utah. And why wouldn't they? Not to be outdone, Kermit the emu made a daring dash for freedom in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Titters
emus breaking out?
Well, this is something I never knew. We had, a fugitive emu problem in the United States. Titters Crack Utah Emu Research Titters Crack Utah Emu Research Team has discovered that there is now a law in Utah.
Yep.
Every radio and TV station in the state must broadcast a message at 6 p.m. every day. It's 6 o'clock. Do you know where your emus are? Man, that was a long way to get to a crappy punchline.
You don't suppose there's an emu trafficking ring we should know about?
Well, that the emus are running themselves?
No. They're brought here against their little emu will. Used for nefarious purposes.
to wreak havoc on Utah police departments everywhere.
Yes. I'm just going to go back to being quiet now.
Well, it's your turn.
No, I'm done. Oh,
You
yeah.
can't be done.
I want to be done, though, because the emu thing tired me out. Oklahoma City.
Maybe it was all the interrupting.
What? Did I interrupt you?
Okay, shut up. Go.
Oklahoma City media has termed him the polite burglar because he offered his victim a hearty handshake. Yes, he had burgled him already, but he did at least shake his hand.
Dude, thanks.
The Oklahoma City resident went downstairs, checked on a noise. We've heard that before. We've also seen it in movies. By the way, if you're in a horror film, don't go downstairs, for heaven's sake.
And don't hide behind the chainsaws or in the graveyard.
Take the car. The girl's right. Take the car. Went downstairs, checking on a noise, and he heard in the night while his wife and 3 children were upstairs. This is a horror movie. When the homeowner flipped on the lights, he saw a stranger seemingly frozen in his living room, because if you don't move, homeowners can't see you.
No, it's widely known. Rabbits everywhere do it all the time.
The intruder began explaining that he was hiding from the police. Not sure how that helped, but then shook the homeowner's hand, reassured him nothing had been stolen, and went back through the window he had came in from, into with.
Over.
Once outside, the man closed the window politely and then ran off. Police have been tracking the suspect via helicopter. Picked him up hiding in a nearby ditch an hour or 2 later. Guessing he didn't shake their hand.
No, probably not. Hey, thanks for picking me up, guys.
Yeah, let's go back to the emus. They were way more fun.
Punk icon Johnny Rotten isn't such a bad guy after all. He allows local squirrels into his Venice Beach, California home.
Oh, because if he lived in Florida, he'd be attacked by those squirrels.
Not only that, but he also buys bags of unsalted peanuts to feed them.
Johnny Rotten.
The practice of letting squirrels live in your home is not without consequence, however.
Oh, okay.
Not long ago, Mr. Rotten woke up with flea bites on his nether regions.
On the southern end of a north-laying Johnny Rotten.
And not just, the backside of it.
I understand that. Thanks for
He can't bring, it's also on the front side where all the business is.
Yeah, thank you.
He can't bring himself to evict the flea-carrying rodents.
I couldn't interrupt you in this story, could I? I had to go back to the other one.
So he says he's just going to smear himself with Vaseline. Bold prediction, this will not end well.
Dude, it's already not ending well.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.